Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my meaningless existence. Today, I'm going to read you a tale of Shakespearean origins. Shakespeare himself wrote this many, many centuries ago. It's called Soul Juices. It's a very, very cool SpongeBob tale. Let's just jump right into it. It was a dark, but not stormy night. It was cloudy, yes, but not raining. SpongeBob had invited Patrick over for a sleepover. They'd fooled around for much of the evening, but it was getting late and boring, and by fooling around, I mean just hanging out, not banging. "This is getting boring," said Patrick. "We're just sitting around and hanging out. When are we going to do something cool?" "I don't know," said SpongeBob. "You want to play Truth or Dare?" "That's cool." "What are we, 12?" "That's only cool if you're 12, SpongeBob." "Wow, Patrick, I didn't know you could count to 12, said SpongeBob. Ooh, roasted. What do the cool kids do then?" "I know what they do." Patrick pointed to SpongeBob's waist. "Take off your belt." SpongeBob did as he was told, like a good boy, and took off his belt. "But not for banging, sorry." "It's off. Now what, Patrick? Now wrap it around your neck and pull." "What?" said SpongeBob. He was shocked enough for two exclamation points. "That'll choke me to death." Can SpongeBob? I'm not going to question it. "No, SpongeBob. You just stop right before you die and it feels great. Trust me." Even though it was clearly a brilliant idea, SpongeBob had some doubts and was too afraid to try. "I have some doubts," he said, "and I'm too afraid to try." "Fine, I'll show you." Patrick took the belt and wrapped it around his neck. He pulled the end, which tightened it like a noose. His eyes bugged out and his face turned purple. "Feels great," he said while strangling himself. "Golly," said SpongeBob. He was quite confused. By the way, Patrick was an idiot and did not know how to properly auto-asphyxiate himself. So his body felt limp, his tongue rolled out, and his eyes turned into X's, as you do. SpongeBob did not like the look of those X's. "Patrick, are you alright? I don't like them." Stop with the memeliness, bro. This is an actual legitimate tale that I'm trying to tell here. He took out a magic marker and tried to draw over them with circles, but it wasn't magic enough. "Oh, Neptune," said SpongeBob. He was crying. "I think he's dead. My sleepover is ruined." He lowered his head out of solemnness. "Good night, sweet prince." "At least you went out being super cool," said SpongeBob. All of a sudden, the air turned into swirling green, cloudy circles. Thunder clashed, even though it wasn't even a stormy night. Blah, blah, blah. From the whirling vortex came a green, bearded figure. He wailed a ghoulish cry as more thunder boomed. "Y'all know who it is." "Fluff, fluff, 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 Flying Dutchman," said SpongeBob as he wet his pants in fear. "You're in my house." "Arg," said I'm the Flying Dutchman," he said, even though it was already established. "I'm here for your soul." "Neptune," said SpongeBob, thoroughly scared. "Neptune can't help you anymore." "Well, he helps those who helps himself." "Wait a minute, I'm not even talking to you." The Flying Dutchman pointed to Patrick's limp body. "I meant to say all that to Chubsy over there." "Not Chubsy," said SpongeBob, cradling his fat friend's corpse in his arms. So stupid. "Ha ha 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 ha. Yes." The Dutchman laughed evilly. "His soul belongs to me now." He reached inside Patrick, but not for banging. You need to be patient. And pulled out pickle-shaped soul. What? Dripping with soul juices. Roll credits. He stuffed it in his little soul bag and patted it. "There we are. Please don't take Patrick's soul, Mr. Flying Dutchman," said SpongeBob, who was still crying like a baby. He didn't mean to kill himself. He was just trying to be cool. And then he could be cool in hell. I mean, Davy Jones's locker, whatever we're calling it these days. "No, please give him another chance. I'm begging you, big SpongeBob. I could do anything, anything," said the Dutchman italically. "Anything." The Flying Dutchman unbuckled his own belt. "I think you know where this is going." SpongeBob swallowed and no. "Yes, I get it. The ultimate sacrifice, an eye for an eye, a soul for a soul. To be a hero, the answer is yes. I will strangle myself to death and keep you my soul." "What? I'm taking my belt off for banging." "Banging? Oh, I like how go. No, I meant like dropping anchor in your poop deck. Maybe finish. Ew. "I don't understand," said SpongeBob the Virgin. "Arg, I'll show you." The Flying Dutchman pushed SpongeBob over to his stomach. Actually, he pushed him onto Patrick's body too because his ample flesh made for good cushion. SpongeBob looked back as the Dutchman started to slide off his little square pants. What are you doing? He said. Anything, he said, echoing SpongeBob's promise. That I want. Next came the underwear. Dutchman pulled him off, exposing SpongeBob's porous yellow ass. SpongeBob shivered as he felt the air hit him where it normally did not. You feel a draft? He said nervously. But the Flying Dutchman was too busy preparing to bang for small talk. He took his long, jagged, rickets-affected finger and poked it inside SpongeBob's tiny pucker hole. SpongeBob squealed like a little piggy. That's a private area, said SpongeBob. Do you want your friend's soul back? You mean if I do this, you'll let Patrick live? Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool beans, that's great. SpongeBob shrieked as his second finger was inserted into his little balloon knot. A balloon knot. Okay. The Flying Dutchman bobbed his fingers up and down. SpongeBob was so small there wasn't much room to move him around. He squeaked in pain as the bony digits, blah, 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 more fingering. Oh, thank Neptune. It's all over. Alright, looks like they're going to pour the soul juice, aforementioned, into SpongeBob's ass as sexy lubricant. I can get down with that, I guess. SpongeBob giggled at the sensation. This isn't so bad. What is this? Oh, this. Okay. Okay. Then the Dutchman gripped the base of his veiny cock for leverage and slid it in SpongeBob's tight, soul-juiced hole. The Flying Dutchman grunted in pleasure. He barely even fit the tiny sponge. The pressure against his cock was incredible. Only about 3/8 of his dick would slide in. And that was deep, as SpongeBob's exit turned to entrance was. Extreme pain. Any kind of penis. Prostate hitting. Moaning. SpongeBob choked and gripped at his neck. His eyes watered as he gasped for air. As he said, as he cock choked. Oh, okay. Okay. Suck it, said the Flying Dutchman. Hmm. The Flying Dutchman sighed with pleasure. It's been over 200 years since I plundered booty like that. Now can you give me back my friend's soul? Said SpongeBob as he rubbed his poor asshole. Oh, sure, here you go, said the Flying Dutchman tossed it at Patrick. Well, I best be going. I'm guessing his soul. I don't understand what just happened. What did you do to me? Is it cool? Do the cool kids do it? Of course they do it. Come on. When you die, or maybe sooner if I feel like it. After all, lemons prevent hardy heart. Okay, so it looks like Patrick came back because SpongeBob took one in the bum. Well, how would I rate this? I feel like it truly is Shakespearean work in its finest. Like you could tell from the humor, the 16th century humor. It's all very it's very classic. It's Romeo and Juliet esque, very romantic. I'd say I think it was more of a tragedy, to be honest, because the very sad ending where it turns out that SpongeBob was raped for no reason. Um, but it does have some comedic elements in there. It definitely does have some good old funny bits about SpongeBob's naughty bits. But all in all, I'd rate this an 11 out of 10 because it's just a classic story that I think you all should read. It's one of the great classics of uh, Victorian England, and I would like to end this video. Um, like I said, you all should give it a watch or a read, and and join me next time for uh my classic series of reading classic Victorian novels by Shakespeare. Have a nice day or night or whatever.